Hello, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favour?
Thorn. Sorry.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Is he trying to say he doesn't?
Date.
So you're gonna do it, right?
I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavonotto in here, will you?
All right.
I don't want it for anything. Why do you ask what the hell do I want it for? I don't want it. What is it even?
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this.
Probably be good to know, yeah?
It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape.
Huh.
That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it.
Stardust.
As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
What will the third one do?
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you?
I guess I
One of
am.
these two lucky souls is going with you.
Otto.
Yeah, well,
Come with me.
I trust you.
All right then. Where do we find this Stardust?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sack loads of the stuff. Might be worth hiring porters at the Dally Mill Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
Yous two
Why
take
can't we
care, eh?
just go at the
I'll
same
go
time?
and see the supplier.
Just
Yeah,
don't let
fine.
the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Is he?
Best of luck.
Don't know if that answered the question, but... Oh, we're back here. There
Looks
is
like
a
I
shit
found the
ton of
river.
sand.
Now where's
Let's just
Otto?
get out. Did he get lost? Never mind. He's right there. Let him beam fast.
Otto. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Clive.
Hello.
I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area is our best bet. Seems Blackpool's the
So-
only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
Well, that works
Otto,
for
like
us,
any old
huh?
Fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
Need feeling. I'd appreciate somebody to fight. It is. I still don't understand like what he can climb and what not, because sometimes it's just like, no, there is a plank, I can't go,
There should
and
be
then
enough
it just
for now.
jumps like
Let's see how Otto's getting on.
on rocks like it's nothing. I don't know. Hello, Otto.
How much did you get?
A 5.
I hope.
5 pieces of sand. Here we go. Why do I have to get... Oh yeah, because he didn't. So I did bring my pocket, but now we need a wagon.
Okay. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
Can go for a walk? Sure. Why not?
Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoiled little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
Aww,
You weren't wrong.
you're welcome. Oh,
I changed.
okay.
Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
No,
Yo, give over. You're making me blush.
cute.
All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did.
Cute. I try my best.
About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Why can't we
I
travel
bet.
together?
Believe you me.
What's up with that?
But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
You take care of that then. I'll just do nothing
Right.
meanwhile.
Ready to go home, boy?
No. I take that as a yes.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
We shall hope so. Dorgle! He's so cute. Yes, I will keep saying that. Oh, everyone is back except me. Probably,
Blackthorn,
but
got everything you need.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
should
Nice
be.
to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
You don't get out much, huh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Is that a suggestion?
I'll let Mid know construction's
Like,
underway.
I suggest you leave.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
I'll give you a shout. Why not?
If I don't come up with something soon.
Hello? Shall I talk to you?
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
You
What's the
say
name back
so,
there?
huh?
I'll give you all details.
Okay.
What's her name? Right.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Sid, is this
You
about the helm?
are cute,
Yes.
I would
Mid
say.
said I should speak with you.
I don't know why I have to point
I'll
that out.
show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of, in other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm
we
comes
do
in.
not want that to
It
happen, I
connects to
guess.
the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're
So
also
what am I
waterproof
supposed
and
to?
immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
I
Mid
get it.
said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence
What
there.
are you trying to say?
It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
What are you
I
trying to
see.
say?
Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Hello? Are you the person? What's her name? Yes.
Thanks so much for coming.
You're
The,
welcome.
ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Right back, you say. What creature? Oh,
Anybody home?
way bigger than I expected. Dorgalies. Oh. Oh, one of
This
these.
must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Yeah, how am I supposed to... Because I can't do anything about the doom.
Too slow. Get him.
Huh. Or was it just that red area or something? I don't fucking know. Shit!
Too slow.
Just die. Nice. It's a nice amount of damage, I can tell you that much. No, okay, just get him down again. Please, not the doom. Don't kill me again.
Nice try.
Oh yeah, this is... Let me dodge! I believe that is the whole point of the thingy, like I can't get stuck in the red part kinda deal. Anyways, easy! First try!
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid.
Yes.
Thank goodness you're safe.
Then the second try was easy.
Shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
No, I mean the first try.
alone. See that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Oh, okay. What's in cutscene? When are you supposed to let me know?
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a
Before
bit
when
of a
I'm
bugger.
done with that, she's just like, actually, one more thing.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started.
So what's your
I
plan?
need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
Yeah,
I've
sure
got
you
all the
have.
details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
He just wanted me to feel smart for thinking that I got that the idea, right? Hello. I have a question for you.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
No.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next?
I do not want to know.
What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
You see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some
But are we
material or
able
other
to?
in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends.
So what is the
The
ingredient?
knowledge of the
Can you
past
tell
may
me?
yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
You asking them for help, Baba?
So you need a hand, do you?
We do.
I indeed do.
I'll be heading to market for the
I
ingredients
do
we
have
need.
two, but that's not
I could
enough
do some help.
apparently.
And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands,
Don't
Clive.
say I actually have to make the decision. That would be scary.
So, Clive, have you made... Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then,
And I guess I
what do we
shall
need to
be
find?
bumped.
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs.
Yeah, that if one, that's just...
Pepio nuts. Are you sure
Yes.
this list is right? Everything on
Bonk.
here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited.
That's a scratched
Effects for
my...
which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost
That's
to
a little bit
extinction,
failed of a
hence
pulp.
moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
There you
I
go.
will. Until then.
You two
So-
enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
I would like to know too. Oh, what?
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now. Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Huh? What you doing in here?
Those Pepio nuts? You can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Are we scaring off vampires or what? Why do we need garlic? Hello, do you sell garlic?
We haven't much, but you're free to
You
look.
do.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Not everything, but fair. Vernview's gonna do some magic fire resistant stuff.
Sell, or be gone. Good riddance.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
I'm probably done already. They always are done before me. And then are like, "Ah, you got more than me. Hello."
Did you find everything?
Yes.
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect.
The fuck are
Now all that
Pepio
remains is
nuts?
for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Why does everyone want to walk with me? Sure, I'll go on a walk. Turtle. Don't eat him.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him.
No,
We wouldn't
come
catch you
on.
now, would we, boy?
Oh,
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Torgal's just staring at the food like, give.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... Oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
No.
Clive.
Yes. No one
is it
garlic
wrong
bread.
for me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
You very welcome.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Why don't I have to?
I will.
Why is she
Me
like,
too.
I have to give this ingredient? Well, here he asked me. Just decided to bring company, huh? Torgal. Was the bread
When
good?
did you get so big?
No. The hands just went through his head, but it's fine.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I put my trust in you. Don't worry.
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice. just
You very
being with
welcome.
you.
I'd imagine a very upset
It
cactus
appears
if
our
it went
work
to
here is
17.
almost at an end.
Almost.
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you.
Oh no.
Hippocrates.
I got the most difficult task. Hi, Mead.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me.
Of course.
I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Hmm.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
I agree.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
No. What's happening? Sometime later. Hmm. So that's supposed to work, huh?
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Okay, apparently yes.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Oh no.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and
You're
just
very
3 more
welcome.
to go.
I'm
The
sorry.
what?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
I shall. Sometime later, they were preparing a table for fun.
What's the matter?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
You did get a yearbunk. Actually, 2.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
No.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Working on me.
Alright. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Huh.
Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
That was the
It
plan.
was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a minute.
1
All right.
more.
I'll let Otto know you're coming.
Oh, I don't have to
He's
do
in the
anything
mess
nice.
when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.